Hello, everybody, and welcome to another week of Understanding Spirit. I'm your host, Mary. I hope you're all doing really well. I'm getting a lot of messages today. I just want to move forward as usual, push forward with the readings for the collective. I have had feedback from people who really enjoy that and enjoy getting a message. Even from people here in Australia, where they do tune in and pick a card. So we're going to keep doing that because I'm able to reach more people within the time frame that I have for the show. Okay, so if you want to, of course, take what resonates, and just always use your own discernment around all messages. So just take a moment to pick either card 1, 2, or 3 to see which number you gravitate to very quickly. If you have gravitated to card 1 for the collective, it is this card here, which is the Knight of Air. In the tarot deck, it's the Knight of Swords. It does have writing on the bottom, so we'll read it out. It says, events that occur with great speed take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions, okay? The Knight of Air is always sort of like on a mission and forging forward tirelessly, and they are decisive and everything. What I am also getting is around this is just watch out for like karmic friends, people that you think you can trust, maybe you can't. So just be a little bit, careful. I'm hearing in my ear now, like keeping your friends close and your enemies closer. Not that I feel like you've got enemies in your camp. However, not everybody wants what's best for you. Some people are just secretly competitive. I did get a affirmation also for you, which I've written down. I handle all situations with grace and a positive outlook. So just stay in that energy and moving forward. For those of you who've chosen the second card, it's this one. It's the Ace of, I'm not really good here with my screen. I'll learn eventually. Ace of Water. All right, and it says falling in love or researching of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, and also it says a new home. All right, I am when I tune into this card, I am also feeling a sense of like generosity, but I'm also getting if you're being generous with people, just tune in to, don't let anyone strip you of your energy, or rob you of your physical well-being, your emotional well-being, your spiritual well-being, your mental well-being, all of that. Have your boundaries, but stay true to who you are. Be generous. And, the affirmation that I had written down for this one is, I reflect on the needs and wants of others as my cup is always overflowing. All right. So whether you are going into a new love or considering, going back with somebody, just sort of make sure you set boundaries and just look at how far you've gone in your life and just keep connecting to your spiritual growth as well. All right. If you tuned into the third card, it's this one, which is the Dreamer. Okay. And what's written here is a leap of faith, follow your dreams, unexpected opportunities. All right. And that's about just putting effort into everything that you want, everything that you're dreaming about. If you've got somebody that's kind of being nosy and really wanting to have a sticky beak in your business, kind of just brush them off, change the subject, don't let anybody influence you or know what you're doing. All right. Okay. and just put everything in that you want in order to get the outcome that you want. And the affirmation that I wrote for this is, all my efforts bring me clarity and a better understanding. All right, so good luck with that. All right, now I've got my caller. I believe I've got Rosemary on the line. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well, Rosemary. How are you?
Doing good. Getting there,
That's
but
good. What was that?
I said getting there, but new year, new me. If that makes sense.
Yes, I've said the same thing. New year, new me as well, because I'm setting boundaries and reevaluating my life as well in a lot of areas. But how can I help you today, Rosemary?
Lot of things going on, but either a relationship if I'm getting married long term, if I'm going to relocate with it, either by Easter or for summer, or with a job with it. Either one.
Okay, so I didn't quite hear everything. So did you say you were getting married?
Trying to, if I'm going to get married this year, long term, and manifesting it and wanting it and
If you
a family. So,
Yeah, okay. If you're going to get married this year, okay. Um, have there been some conflict around this situation with you? Because even when I was, Rosemary, when I was shuffling my cards before I got on the show, my cards were falling out everywhere. I just felt like I didn't have much control over what I was doing before I got on the show. Have you been feeling like that? A lot of times it's the energy of my caller coming through. Is that how you've been feeling?
yeah, off and on. Sometimes I get down on myself or lonely. Like I felt like lonely an hour or so ago, and teary eyes because I lost both parents within 3 years of each other, and the relationship I want, and a lot of issues at my house, if that makes sense, with my brother.
Yeah,
So it's a lot of conflicts and so on, even on a relationship too with him when I'm
yeah.
overseas.
Yeah, because I did get a lot of conflict around you, and I also feel like there's not a lot of like truth coming out, and there's a lot of I don't know if I want to be nice and not say straight out lies, but there is some like deception around people around you, and I was getting like a controlling sort of like person. And a spirit are saying that this is a time that you really need to look after yourself. Well, in the midst of all of this, you need to focus on you. While you have to address everything, don't get sort of like swept away too much into it. Try to sort of rein it in a little bit and go back into your self and look after yourself. I am seeing uh, some like financial difficulties around you as well. Does that make sense for you?
Yes.
Okay, you will move forward with that, and I want to say, did you say it was your brother? Because I feel like he's very rebellious. Is it? Did you say it was your brother?
Yeah, rebellion, lies, and not being
Yeah,
straightforward, if that makes sense.
yeah,
If that's
yeah. That's
who
what I
you
was
mean,
picking
I
up
think.
very strongly.
Never
Yeah,
very deceitful.
yeah, yeah. I was getting that. You need to focus on like your finances. I feel like you're saying what you need to say, and you're trying to do the right thing by people and like be just and not just like say things for the sake of being mean. You're trying to create some positive movement forward. But at the same time, you know, there are things that are just sort of like not, they're still not working out, you know. Spirit are like, you know, for you to just stay inspired, stay, you know, like in faith, and try to be happy as you move forward with all of this stuff. You have to just continue to move forward, and with your finances, just sort of like keep, be patient, work things out properly. Don't just like jump into things or decisions, all right? And if you have to walk away from people that you love, then that's what you have to do, okay? And don't be afraid to do that, all right? Because you have to sort of look after yourself as well. I do feel like you will get better financially, all right? But you've got to think things through from all perspectives, but you will have your happy ever after. And I pulled three decks actually, but I had in 2 decks, I had where the 10 of Cups came up, which is the happy ever after, you know, like a family life and the burden being lifted off you. All right, tune into your own intuition. I'm just going to have a look about whether you're going to get married this year. Just give me 1 second. I think you might have to wait a little bit longer. I feel like you need to get to know more stuff about this person as well. Okay, does that make sense for you? There are things about this person that you don't know, and they might come out in this new year, which will then make you just see where you want to go with this relationship. Okay, Rosemary?
Okay, cool. Appreciate it.
Take care of yourself.
I will. You too.
Bye.
Happy New Year.
Thank you. Bye. Thank you, everybody.